Dependent with an E or dependent with an A? Is there a difference? Well, in British English, dependent with an A means a person who relies or depends on another. For example, she's a single woman with no dependents. In other words, she's a single woman with no one relying on her, such as children or aging parents. One way to remember this spelling is to remember that a dependant with an A is a person, so we need to use the A spelling. In contrast, dependent with an E is an adjective or describing word meaning relying on. For example, children are dependent on their parents for their basic needs. In other words, children rely on their parents for their basic needs. One way to remember this spelling is to remember that dependent with an E is a describing word meaning reliant or relying on. Just remember those E's. Now, if you're writing for US readers, I've got some great news for you. You only need to remember the E spelling because it covers both meanings. Increasingly too, in British English, they're being used interchangeably. But if you're writing for careful readers, you'd be wise to observe the difference between dependent with an E and dependent with an A. I'm Dr. Clare Lynch of Doris & Bertie. Subscribe to the channel for more quick writing tips.